YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Xerxes coming back at you with another one. This is going to be a follow-up in regards to the last video that I posted about the Molten Strike of the Zenith Trickster. In the last video, I went over how the build functions, all the stuff about the build that was kind of like nerdy with the numbers and the damage and how I set everything up. But I didn't put any footage of me actually playing the game with the build. I did link a video to me killing Uber Exarch, and I will link that video again right up here if you guys are interested in watching that, because that is what this build was meant to do. This build was meant to be an Uber boss killer. Wasn't meant to be a quick mapper, and it's not the fastest mapper in the world, but people apparently will get upset at you if you do not show footage of you mapping. So what we're going to do today, we're going to go over two different mapping setups. Okay, so if you do not want to change anything around with the build from the POB that I described, this is the mapping setup to a T that I had put in the last POB. Okay, so I'm going to run through one map right now, and it's going to be a Lair the Hydra map. We're going to cruise through this, and then afterwards, because I was kind of not happy with how the mapping felt with this, I have developed another strategy to go through mapping that uses some cool different stuff that I'm going to go over in a Crimson Temple Strongbox map showcase that I have after this. Okay, so we're going to go through here, and like I said, this is just Lair the Hydra with Destructive Play Tree. And you can see the tree that I have if you're interested in it right here. It's just going to be Maven Witness, Destructive Play, Lair the Hydra. Nothing crazy, okay? So I just wanted to kind of show you guys, apparently a lot of people wanted to see this, and so I have no problem going over and showing you what the mapping looks like with the build in like the form that it is if you change nothing. But one thing that's actually pretty cool is like what I have found as a way to make the mapping feel insanely better, and you really only have to change around like a couple of skills and 1 point on the passive tree, and the mapping will go from, you know, this, which is not bad by any means, like don't get me wrong, it's fine, it's just not as fast as like a Frostblade's Trickster or something like that. And so I wanted something that felt a little bit better, that had some good like clear and some good speed, and so that's what we're going to show after this showcase. But like I said, if you don't want to change anything at all about the build and you just want to run it the way that I had it set up in the last video, this is exactly what that is. Okay, and then you can use your Vol Cold Snap as well to get some frenzy charges, which will make the mapping feel a little bit faster. Yeah, this is what the build looks like in mapping. The only the problem with the skill is that it just takes a while for the balls to go out and come back, right? If you're running in sand stance or whatever the case may be. So sometimes it's better just to put it in blood stance, and the damage will feel a little snappier. You see, like we missed a couple of hits there, and like everything's just dead immediately. So that shows you what the build looks like if you want to run it that way. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I have like fiddled with some things and came up with a way to kind of make the build feel better with only having a few tiny little changes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I have another 6-link weapon here that just has a green socket in it, right? Everything else is the same. So I'm gonna switch this for this. Okay, then Molten Strike of the Zenith we're not going to use for this setup, and Multi-Strike we will, Volatility we will, Energy Leech we're not going to use, and then we're going to use Awakened Ellie damage with attacks, Ruthless, Frostblades, and Lightning Pin. So that's the change that you need to make with the weapon. And then the only other thing that we're changing on the gear is that this Arctic armor is going to come out, and we're going to put Herald Device in. Okay, so all we need to do is put Energy Blade back on, turn Herald Device on, and now our gear is fine. We don't need to do anything else. Okay, and then in terms of the passive tree, all you need to do is just take 1 point from this less prod speed node and put it over here into Projectiles Pierce 2 additional targets, and that's it. Now you've gone from a somewhat slow mapper to something that you're about to see, which is giga juiced, like fast. Okay, so This is the strategy that I'm currently running just to try and make some money. It is T16 Crimson Timsels. I'm trying to corrupt them to get as much quant as possible. And then I put an Ambush Scarab, 2 Divination Scarabs. Oops, I didn't know that it didn't switch them like that. And then the rarer varieties. We are going to put this on the Strongbox, and we're going to put this on Eater of Worlds. I'm basically just going through the map. What I do on these is I run straight to the boss, kill the boss to try and not get any boss altars. And then I go back through the map and I will fish for quantity altars. So I clear the whole entire map in a big circle, and then I get as much quant as possible, and then I go back and I open the strong boxes. Okay, so let's make sure that everything is how I want it to be. Think so. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is put ambush on the map device. Okay, so we got Eater of Worlds, good, this, and then I'll show you this Strongbox tree as well if you're interested in it. Pretty standard Strongbox tree stuff. It has delirium as well, so we're getting some delirium rewards. We just can't get any orbs or splinters. And let's go into here, and I'll show you the difference between the last one and this one. And this one's fun. I've been having a blast playing this the last couple of days. So basically, as soon as you open the map, you're going to have a deli mirror somewhere. So you just go and open that. And then all you're doing is just rushing straight to the boss. So I pretty much just go straight ahead and try and find the boss. Oh, this one has less AoE, so our frost shield is going to be like tiny, but we can still probably make it work. See, so it's definitely not the most like insane DPS for the bossing, but it gets the job done. We got to put our Herald of Ice effect on because it just looks so much cooler, I think. Okay, so now that the boss is dead, all we do is kind of work our way backwards and we try and find Eater altars. Okay, so we're just going to kind of go in a circle, see if any altars pop up along the way. There's one there. And for me right now, because I'm level 100, I don't even look. If it says quantity, I take it. So we just work our way through in a big circle, like I said. We take literally everything that says quantity on it and look for as many altars as we can find. That's the strat right now. There we go. We got a little bit of our AoE back that we lost from the map. What the? We got stun locked. Give me more quantity, please. Oh, there's another altar there. More quantity. So like our resistance is wrecked right now. We have like no res, no cold res, but we're gonna try and get as much quant as possible. So I think we've done pretty good clearing around the map. So let's open these strong boxes now and see if we can get any luck. Nothing there, eh? Okay. So now I usually just try and kind of make my way back around in the same pattern that I did the last time. No, I haven't gotten any apothecaries yet, but I've only been doing this for about a day, so. And I'm running no quant on my gear too, so like I would ideally be doing this with a magic finder, but I don't really like to run magic find, so I'm just gonna run this map and see if I can, or this strategy I should say, and see if I can get lucky. Find some. You do get a lot of like really good like bubblegum currency and shit along the way too, so you can literally just if you don't find any like giga big items, you can just sell that stuff and make a bunch of money that way. Oh, we got an altar here, Regal Orb, map drop. Let's do this one. Yeah, see, like the mapping on this feels I don't know about you guys, but to me it feels infinitely better than the mapping on that first one. So hopefully if you guys are going to put this build together, this can be like a little template of something that you can do to help your mapping out a little bit. Herald Device is just too damn good, dude. There we go. Some monies. Okay, let's take a quick look. What are we missing? I really like, the one thing about this setup that I don't like is that I absolutely hate the Crimson Temple layout. It's like, it's not very good, I don't think, but it's where the good cards are, so that's where we go. Let's see if there's any enemies back in here real quick. Oh, that's where they're at. Okay. And it says there's more than 50 left, but we're going to get out of here. Okay. So that being said, you can run the setup as Molten Strike or you can run it as Frostblades. I will leave it up to you. But for all the people that were asking about, hey, can I see a map showcase? There you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Sub to the channel. Go catch me on Twitch at twitch.tv/theonetrueXerxes, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.